Fritz Lang's Metropolis and Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of A Clockwork Orange share intellectual ideas of technocracy, social degradation, failed prioritization, and a disregard for humanity via their dystopian or side-by-side utopian dystopian settings, highlighting the youth's address to these problems. The origins of these ideas stem from the zeitgeist of each film's era, where the youths of the 1920s experienced the golden era of the Weimar Republic in Germany, and the youths of the 1970s experienced post-classical Hollywood directing and fundamentals. The most causal overlying idea are the technocratic governments. In Metropolis, the government is essentially blind in their zeal for greater technological feat, creating a utopia for those living high and a dystopia for those living below. In A Clockwork Orange, there's a dystopia where technocracy is the primary tool in crime prevention. Essentially, no problems are solved in this government. Instead, bad problems are simply met with worse problems, like developing this Ludovico treatment technique. This creates rifts in society and contributes to the detrimental effects of imprudently achieving utopia. In both Metropolis and Clockwork, the youth are a major influence on the cultural zeitgeist of the film's production eras. In the 1920s Germany, the Weimar Republic experienced a golden era under the direction of Chancellor Gustav Stresemann. Germans finally had something to be optimistic about since World War I crippled the nation, and the youth were the hopeful future to unite the people. Thus, Fleda and Maria of Metropolis are the characterization of a particular hope of the time, the youth leading Germany into a utopian future without conflict. In 1970s Hollywood, the changes in cinematic fundamentals that defined the post-classical movement was an inviting time for a different approach to film taken by younger, often film school-educated directors and actors. Clockwork, directed by Stanley Kubrick, includes malicious motifs, electronic background music afforded by the Moog synthesizer, and a pessimistic attitude towards the future. Kubrick directly engages the morally profane subjects of rape and murder, and he touches on the sensitive Cold War-era subject of dystopian socialism and communism, referenced in the story's vocabulary, setting, and governmental attitude. From post-classical Hollywood's challenges to society to the optimism of Stresemann and our Weimar Republic, films regarding dystopia and utopia address similar ideas: poorly guided government, technocracy in these cases, breakdown of society, failure to efficiently prioritize, and even the discount of humanity for the accomplishment of another task like law and order.